All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir Low Click Syndrome. And Boudoir Low Click Syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. And the reason we care about this, so this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the reason we care about this is if a woman's clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by, and that means our ad has entered their brain. And the reason we care if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain is because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, and below 6% is like we got big problems. There's some structural issues with the ad, but we gotta get this number as high as possible. Now, a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. Is the symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll talk about at the end of, get more into at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, which we invented. And that treatment takes about a week. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads. We treat the duplicated ones, leave the original ones running or on or off, whatever. And we then run the treatment for a week, and we keep whichever ones running that are the best metrics. So the next step, once we have Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir Brain Entry Boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%, and we can stop wasting money. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We use Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost. Now, first part of my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought the first one back to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTR all of 4.3%. So it's under 6%, so we know BLCS is present. Now, we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month being wasted. But now we can eliminate that and spend the difference. We can spend instead 6,300 on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we'll get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original spending 10 grand a month. So 3,700 bucks a month is saved because it's not spent. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, 3,700 bucks a month. So it's like a 40K bonus over the next, over the next 12 months, over the next year. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad that is, well, when I brought it to the hospital and tested it, unique CTR all of 1.39%. So it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And we also have, after duplicating it and treating it with Boudoir Pico, we got it to 9.13% unique CTR all right there. So big difference between these ones. We found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, 8,400 bucks a month being wasted unnecessarily, just going to Facebook for no reason. So now we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending the difference there, 1,600 bucks a month, And we're going to get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10K a month, 10 grand a month. So 8,400 bucks a month. Every month that we're not spending it, it's kind of like a phantom profit for the business owner. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months, phantom profit or extra profit, whatever we want to call it. Finally had a patient. His unique CTRL 5.03%. Yep, so we knew that's under 6%, so BLCS is present. So we did was we duplicated it, did a lot of work on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can cut out that 6,700 bucks of waste, and you can pocket that literally every single month, 6,700 bucks a month by not spending it. So it's like what, 80 grand over the next year, and simply spend 3,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get his ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. So massive, massive efficiencies here. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so the average, average those numbers together is between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's 5K every single month, or 60 grand over the next year being wasted, that we can approximately get that amount back into their pocket. So looking at this, looking at the BLC, so we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it as BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So right here we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we trust that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when creating our ads is best for us, when actually it's best for Facebook. So the consequence of making this mistake is that we're going to have way more women scroll by our ad than necessary. Not click anywhere, our ad never enters their brain. Facebook's love this. Oops. Facebook love this because we actually, Facebook's able to serve more ads per unit time, make more money per unit time, but we lose more money per unit time. So we don't want to do that. Next, look at the creative. We got the, looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're making it look like an ad, because every other Facebook ad we've seen, basically all of them look like ads. And nearly every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen, nearly all of them look like ads. And so the easiest way, well, the consequence of this when we make ourselves look like ads is way more women scroll by our than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. So we're using 2 1/4 line here. So it's your birthday month, so why not take a chance to celebrate you with a limited edition Boudoir session? You deserve this. All right, so we got the lack of context mistake here. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that we put enough context to actually get people, the right people clicking through and kind of maximizing those number of people. But that is 100% incorrect with the way it's set up right now. So the lowest, kind of the consequence of this is way more women are going to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. That could have been perfect to click in and potentially buy from us, but we're actually you know, we actually, the way we set it up, kind of force them to keep scrolling on by. So this pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and contributes to us wasting our ad spend. All right, so diagnosis, do we believe this has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I believe the unique CTRL is under 6%. Therefore, I believe this ad does have Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you actually want to save, want to eliminate, get rid of, put back in your pocket approximately 5K a month in that wasted ad spend, get that eliminated, put that back in your pocket, approximately 60 grand over the next 12 months. And you decide you want to do this now because you've optimized other parts of your business and you're ready to pull the profit, kind of the next tranche of profits out of the leaky Facebook ads that we're paying like half to Zuck every month, being wasted for no reason. Because you see that more boudoir photographers entering the market every day. Market's getting more and more saturated. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, there's a new Google My Business profile going up saying they do boudoir shoots. Whenever anyone gets a new camera, seems like there's new posts in the mom group saying that they do boudoir shoots. So the market's getting more saturated, and you know that inflation's hitting harder, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your boudoir Facebook ads so you can become a dominant boudoir advertiser and achieve boudoir brain entry boost with your boudoir Facebook ads, then shoot me a DM because we know you want to be on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. So shoot me a DM when I open back up for new patient intake. My new patient intake is closed right now, so my DMs are closed. But when my new patient intake opens up, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.